Alright, so the matter chop hot. And da benada. Na mami wakwaba emra kasa fidi eso. Anra and Miracles Dennis Abuaje, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ne kasa mafo. Okoko piemu ewo Angel FM and I say no Insure FM rather. Na the conversation ni na say na kudwo Jantuah of Insure FM edin sembia to just say. And some abronye ye ne nsam wokeka no ebe affected Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia campaign. Na eno Miracles Abuaje connected to the line ewo Insure FM na wo mo ene no kasa na and the Miracles Abuaje catcher den can say Insure FM kudwo Jantuah say ebe ya won twe na no ensan sa nsem bia wo kan yenkomo bia wodi ya no won twe na no emfa ensan said the abro ye beye bia no ebeko etia Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia na eno ebusua peni behwe eno enna na kudwo Jantuah trese nya de obepa chew ne na wapa chew etina won sisana no ne ensana no trebusua ekokwo ye ka na menka twe na mentwe to na mento eno ena entimi amba mebusua na agyebere ne nkonkotie ebra nkomo no ekoso a womo eyi womo ho ano de nkonkotie bi mra ha Storm TV Ghana.
Many Dennis Miracle Abuaje Nkasa Okasama Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia, or a Director of Communications. Dennis, good morning. Hello, Dennis.
Good morning.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know the
Ade, what does that bear this one?
Oh, there be said, campaign. Yeah, and Jantuah.
Ma oneso mami.
What's it?
Tuniesi.
Menjini se citizen audience. Akasa nese.
Mimininsi ya mejuma no.
Nenya miso.
Your friend no pay ya enya boni from last week no ena me can say abronye didi a udidi atem no didi atema eba mo so Dr. Bawumia team na Dr. Bawumia nkasa. And Koni say no to take that charge now. It means he doesn't qualify to lead Ghana and even the MPP because he bears the ultimate responsibility. Because as some media from there ye weekend ye diagra kama ubia kanidie kama. But Dr. Bawumia say becheche nyoma bimu. Enti wadaroma mafrel dia mekae no problem ne dia wahin.
Oh, koyo share with you for I think say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as a citizen no a chinje bako a eni na mokra ne say obu emagana ni bia in spite of your social or economic class. And that's something that will be agitum. And he acknowledges the media and also a very critical stakeholder in our governance in our democratic dispensation. And he acknowledges everybody's role in that space. And I believe all of us also, including you, Kojo, you have a responsibility, will be discharged with duties under the category or what you wants to say as a media person. You discharge it creditably to advance our democracy, to advance our governance system. But you would not use that as a tool or as a weapon to maybe inadvertently, now probably not intentional, run down other citizens, attack their credibility one way or the other. I believe, before Kwebeko into the issues, one of the things that we want to put on record is you have been completely unfair to Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia. Your commentary on him, your position on certain issues around him is beginning to come across as probably based with too much emotions. And I'm sure you would are built to also take him when it comes to us. for example, say, who can say Abronye? That's a baby. Do be a term, Jenny maybe. And Nunti. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Because of that, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is not fit to be a leader. I think logic, is completely flawed, and it's laced with emotions, and not necessarily based on deductions, rational analysis of the issue. And I explain to you why. Could you? Abronye Ganani, the decline. The Tosumino, or your penny complete adults. The Tosumiansa, or ye the Ayin, and they say, or ye regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Why the original chairman of the New Patriotic Party? Regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Ganania, or ye MPP ni. Na MPP agina tum se otumi dina ma yeto abama no ewo region bi mu nti Abronye eko contest elections. The elections no contest ye no Dr. Bawumia enka guarantees omo guarantee ma Abronye no ho. Dr. Bawumia enka vetting committee omo vete clear Abronye no ho. Abronye independently as an adult, as a Ghanaian, as a member of the MPP, echo the man for her, Bono region. It's from the India, senior or TBR, Omonto Abamano, no miti, Omenim our region, and Omonto Abamano. Remember, our elections in win. What it means is that the man for a Twabamano, no, any doom who more Twabamano, Dr. Bawumia and Twabaho, Dr. Bawumia and Twaba, our Bono region. And he could not have been a contributor to Abronye winning the election in the Bono region because Abane Kaye and Abronye win here. Fast forward, Abronye as a party member at a platform, media platform to say Akojo, they had to pay what to see a no one in so you transfer a dinkum and a Odin Juma. And Abronye canism. In some be a wide identify say, Ay3ka. A banner saying, and that's a Gandia media marine. Abronye a bono, but Bawumia no can say a voter region. Abronye Bono regional chairman, but Bawumia a member of the Bono region MPP, or a member of the MPP. The constituency were Wale. But a high-level leader of the MPP, but a national executive member. Friend say, how do we even put it? Leader of the party. Leader of the party. There were leaders of the party. Your party in Penifo. There were more party in the show, Monsa. Me no say Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia and Kasano. On the mobile pro, or party for 9 swa, or party leaders was almost say, almost to a Emano. Say regional chairman be a DB, a way you cool him. Now said the original chairman a year, and 3 years, and yet former vice president, and I say flag bearer aspirant, whether Bawumia, whether Agyapong, whether Agyapong, whether Duchum, whether Agyapong, and yes, sir, hopeful, so no. And a regional chairman, yeah, on ye. Because remember, say, a kuno, ya dem brana, a rani kuno. You kunim brano, and Mawo flag bearer, and I say former flag bearer, and I say former vice president, to me over a regional chairman. At best, the Abayane say, Ebia Wokojo, minimo. Na waka bibi na ntwe ye na mafafo na mafra se ko ye na de we aka ye de se nko yi o me ko abroche me mu no bi ka se na wo ga na ni na ote ho and our radio station back home in share from presenter could you or can something with the and on Nenkasano. Now, yes, sir. Now, the market can now. Miss na Ghana, Michigana, and Ghana radio presenter. But the first time Michigana and Chess, I'm channel doing it. The obey to me at Kojo, Jantuah, they are on air. The owners and the management of Insira. And yet, me just because me Ghana in a Kojo, so Ghana. Because they are Kojo, you know, me a gumi hufin, a good Ghana in a hufinti, me met me at Kojo. So me frɛ Kojo na me catch na opa notie opa ontie but ye wo mo a eye o masudie a wo betumi atwe Kojo aso ana wo ja sa nkrofo no woja kwasitum woja management of insida na wo de weni besa miracles a ono abakomo wo se mo nto abama no e ka chen se ye nto ma wo because wo kromu wo radio presenter bi a ogu mo man ho fi ana wo ne nkasa na wo be jana se ye nto abama. There was a point in time, the general secretary of the party issued statement that referred the regional chairman I brought here to the district committee. I didn't know general secretary Nankanche Dr. Bawumia said on no issue we ma sanction Abonye because he has no such mandate. Na de okay nyina ne se Dr. Bawumia money awaye nyina ne se Abonye bie na no kan ye se abato na MPP kono me Abonye meto ma Dr. Bawumia because of that nti Sabroye numu nsuo anaso no ma petisia ono mo Dr. Bawumia di mu odi benku a odi Bawumia di mu simply because Abonye as one of the voters. Remember Abonye na organize elections no. And ya bro na friend is saying over running presidential primaries no Kojo abronye or you just one voter out of the 280,000 voters that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia remember in the context of these elections yes, he's the regional chairman of Bono region but he has only one vote and into the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia pe vote no on one kasa na Bono region no. He has only one vote. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia also will be a vote. Vote no so yenim tuntum num fita nim we yem pubi. Vote na ope. Nipa ne so obeto ma na sebe o ya ponte kra na so ba koto ma. So obedane kraman ana obedane akokɔ no. Eno ye wadwuma. Semre no so na se wo se wo ya ponte banka wo ye friend say kraman e beboa. Obefre onuya na de na won dane wo ho enye kraman se na wo si ya ponche se media be hadwo na won ye kraman mai se nipa ne pa no se mate but okase ontia wo untumi nya ne he because you have absolutely no mandate over that person. But you me miracles me a member of the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign team, be a director for communications. It me some no kasa no bi se be kaka se fi bia ko yia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia betumi afrɛ me na watch maso in fact betumi afrɛ ka say hey if you na comment kasa ma me bi wote me jiwadi me ntumi no ye dwuma bi eno no ye because ono na wafa me se me mbeka ne team ho na me mbeboa no ye dan enye campaign abonye onka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia team ho. He has no role, no function, no responsibility in the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia team. As a stakeholder, Abonye is only a voter, one of the voters. MPP more Flabber is in our press 1 million vote. Also better Dr. Mahmoud. 2023, Abonye this one once what is so baby supporting and answer Kasama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Baby, I know dinner. But I feel you say Metro Abama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, even though previously man yenesa. Enti kojo edin pa se wo try se wo twi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eba se Abronya ye na de Abronya ye regional chairman of the MPP no. I say MPP cool what penny for what leaders what different obia one responsibilities MPP no one bra your members de no we say abonye subanti enunti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia afata say obey leader wabra abonye onye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign team member na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tia no onye juma ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tia no and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nye chairman of the MPP onye general secretary of the MPP ono so ye penny to send all the other leaders na omo play akonya the MPP for no nti asodie kro na wo de board Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia I don't want to me am fan the other leaders and so and no pay to meet you no kojo respectfully me te say na wo ka say odi honorable Richard anani atem Emma wo Dr. Bawumia omo ojo matem no diba wo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I think it's very, very unfair to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So what when year on could you say near Mexico kono? Obi beka say one now what they can say 2028 MPP be lose elections no. And unti oh ye dia obeye bia say the papa mo say the boni mo oh ye dia obeye bia say the obeye obe group ni ho hwe. Na ma wasem na waka na bem. I say waka asamato na say their prophet die. Omo share community na fe the omo aye campaign. Want to work will be fixed that way because mitie abronye nsem o kan ye ne ntokwa ene na kasa ne Dr. Richard na ne enya ye no be bie no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia din wom Dr. na ne ankoka se ebia obi koka Bawumia sem ena abronye kodi ne penatem abronye so kasa no wanka obebi ada se Dr. na ne akase tia Dr. Bawumia enuntu no odi na tem Dr. na ne say there was a national council meeting. Omampeni Kufuor beka assembly. Na no one say abronye na sorry eyi Omampeni Kufuor no. And abronye so ade etin ono so abeyi Dr. Anania no. Nkomo mienu nyina afenu mienu nyina yi. Bebie ni wa omobo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia di. Bebie ni wa Richard na ne kan say eye Bawumia sem ena na Omampeni Kufuor eka ena abronye beyi ano. In fact, the national chairman of the party, acting national chairman Krabeka said, Bibia Sakrampo ANC and National Council. And the Ebani Central and a Dr. Richard Anani and your brilliant to call Winya, Ebaya Dr. Bawumia. Where in the conversation could you and you want any indication that say Abronye AD Richard Anani after because of Dr. Bawumia? Where?
Okay.
Ojitum. Abonye say afia be obeto ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But that doesn't mean say bibia abonye be bia no let us all be to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Sane tie dia. Ene say oman yi mu kan ntumi ntemu. Abrante yi owo America yi akojo. O say o support John Mahama. O company mama John Mahama. We dig Ghana ni bia atem o kana skamo na ndi tro obetwa to so na do mfoni abeto screen so na waka we di wat kodwo kra na sia so de bia o na we di watem na waka wasem basa nsem anim sebe o de wo maami ahe mu akasa o di obi atem no twa ntoto o do de awiase mu o wo bia asem obi aye kronfo obi aye o ka bibia de wo mu de anim na waka free mente da so waka se because of our brand here John Mahama, His Excellency, a bad leader.
Okay,
is it the case that because of
may I come remember quickly?
Oh, thank you, this year.
Okay, quickly. Now,
is it the case? Is it the case that because what can't was said, sending at the MPP no dear, one of Sisi and baby Audiano, on MPP anyone Ashe. Yes, about a friend is saying, time I walk come at 2 years. This side in the own Hushiana. Because can see a code biao. Now, Anyabiao, can we say, Sabranti and some more kicking in ano? Or Mampeni John Romani Mama and Asomano? And on Mampeni John Romani, my money, yes, I do. Now, say, if that is your principle there, if that principle is what you are placing on Abronye there, on a friend saying Bawumia there, then it means that won't mean deny, say, John Mahama is Excellency. Say Jumana Abrante no American or Yama John Mahama is Excellency. Now if indeed that principle hold, now say Abrante ni Juma Emma John Dramani Mama, no dio be atem with dio also di otain di asofo a DB imam for dio behind atem. That's a still what say in spite of that, you know. NBC the Omuntala Kunyaso. Your mama, His Excellency in your company, but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia dear, Abronya dear na Wayan dear, into money leader. Could you now say it's easy for anybody to conclude to say as a said what be any emotions be that when you're towards MPP no any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in Tina oh yes because the same stick, the same measure. Now would they ma Abronya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? I would expect and call it the same measure. Every your mama is excellency, and then I down for your American. It is a wood tree, say, Abronya some more kika. Ah, and someone for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is in the Now said Dr. Anunti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to me a good leader there. And your man penny on the money Mahama international MPP in Trabontano. So we could go to a day.
All right. But we have 2 minutes now, Eddie. So number one, I acknowledge opinion and that is fair. I understand it. I'm not expecting you to understand me. It's okay. But let me state it on record. Say me on the issue of Kevin Taylor on many accounts on my platform. Odidi Matembe Brenyene. Maybe it was multimedia as management and a catch him say I should not respond to Kevin Taylor. And on my platform I've stated that Kevin Taylor, NDC, and John Mahama and their supporting on many platforms, and later on I will share. So it is erroneous for people to think that I have never condemned Kevin Taylor, say Odidu Biatem, because I be me as Antony, and I stated that Kevin Taylor Yusuna Jene to create a tension between other tribes and Ashanti here on this very platform, even around 2024. I've stated it, so it is never true. Say I've never condemned. The only reason why I don't talk about him is because management to say so, and that's the point. The other thing, and they say, you think, say, Abronye responded to me, and he said, okay, say, Sebin, because some now okay, kaka na udidi na poatem ni Bawumia te betchen. This time around the day, okay, be before Dr. Bawumia wa miama betnase. No ma can be actual. Are you saying, say, if he is not a member of your party, which I agree, a kind of campaign team, which I agree, anything that he says, ever Bawumia or projecting Bawumiano, any relevant ana?
First of all, my address who Kevin Taylor issue. So you see, the problem that everybody will have with you is that you cannot treat Kevin Taylor's issue simply. I mean, being in the man. To mean treaty, Sabranteno issue, simply on the basis of Makana Samuda, Mekaeda, and penny media into media. Me say, or no, name some more can attempt the deal dim penny for my way, mono. Abronya dear now, why now walkano, a home or ha. It is a Wofi say, Abronya dear no.
I have never endorsed him insulting anybody. So okay, Kate, memoir Casabra.
I am saying, sir.
I'm just saying, I have never.
I'm
because
saying,
I record.
Extended Abronya's access to a third party.
Because I have stated the second.
Why haven't you extended that gentleman?
I have done it on the platform recently. I'm responding.
So why are you rooting for John Mahama to be a leader?
I am not rooting for John Mahama.
When he has a supporter who is insulting everybody.
I am not sure. I'm not sure John Mahama will be on the ballot on 2028. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
John Mahama was on the ballot on 2024 when the gentleman was insulting our king, and yet you insisted that MPP will lose and John Mahama will win.
I said MPP will lose not based on Kevin Taylor. I said they will lose based on the economy. So let's separate it.
I'm just using
Minia. I'm just begging you that don't bring in Kevin Taylor to make analogy about me because
I would because you are using a certain measure. That measure is contradictory to your position.
How?
The point is that there is a gentleman. Okay, so there are two people in this country. Two people. Bako, and I'm using simply using on the face value. Baako, you say Odi Obia Tem according to what in the name of Dr. Bawumia.
Ah, what did he mean so much tempe?
Me pacho yo. Baako so Edi Obia Tem. Ah, we do so what tem in the name of John Mahama.
Yes.
I will say the onudi Obia Tem. Ah, we see we do a tem no in the name of Bawumia no. It's not say we do a tem. No we do Obia Tem ti. Now also supported Bawumia nti. Bawumia is a bad leader. But you are failing to also come and tell the same listeners to say the other gentleman now no so di obi atem ah we di otu fu atem edi wan kasa so watem no ah o support John Mahama openly see ono no de John Mahama ba be no you have not been able to tell us say John Mahama is a bad leader.
Okay, so okay,
standard.
good. Okay, I agree the fact that we call him doubles. I agree, but I'm just saying, who is Kevin Taylor in NDC?
He's a supporter of NDC. He brought NDC to power.
Great.
He opened his mouth to say it.
Who is Abronya in MPP?
He is a member of the MPP. He is a regional chairman of the party.
Okay, so in Monamote politics as a chairman, when we talk about a regional chairman and against just a supporter, why Nanimudu in terms of political discussions?
So you see, there's something called convenience in argument. Your convenience here is that Kevin Taylor and as a branch in America now can on your regional chairman into dear Tema John Mahama cry. It doesn't make John Mahama a bad leader.
I have not said so.
But I
have not said so.
Now then, say it's here.
You can infer, but I have not said so.
No, but that is what you are saying.
I have not said so. I've never endorsed Kevin Taylor's insult. I don't because me a victim, so I've never said so.
You see,
let's move on.
I have never even said say you have endorsed his insult. I am only pointing out a fact.
Right.
That if you are going to measure Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia by a third party's action, then you cannot fail to measure John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, with the same measure.
Right.
That is double standard.
So you
that is all I'm
also
saying.
I'm asking finally, say you don't think say Abronya or Transis in a bit say bia or you just a sympathizer of Dr. Bawumia means Sembia or Bekebiano will not affect your chances as Dr. Bawumia team more projects say on no was say motomano MPP nima you feel say Abronya.
So let's come to that. In all honesty, we have over 280,000 voters we are campaigning to. There are hundreds of thousands of voters who support Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia for any woman. They are all supporting in various ways. Dr. Bawumia, Agyapong, Agyapong, in different ways. Their actions within their communities at all times could attract or deter a voter, whether Agyapong or Dr. Bawumia or whatever. However, it is completely unfair for you to come and say, because of a supporter's action, and I say a supporter's action is endorsed or supported or subtly validated by the candidate. That is what we are talking about here. Because you see, in all your commentary, there's a subtle position I would take. You say, Abronya the Oyeno, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia to me calling what sword and so on and so. And I am telling you, say, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia cannot call Abronya to order. Abronya, after all, I don't know supporting Bawumia. Bawumia supporting Abronya. It's Abronya better to make a say, Bawumia crowd, meant to Obama.
Enti se obi supporting obi na nipa krono kan sembia ebe how party na untimi nkanche support and say madam Fujai.
Me pa hold on. Kweku Asante Boateng. MP na obekan say Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ene ne crofo as slaves. Omu ye slaves, omu outside no kasama Agyapong. Man say what I say Agyapong is a bad leader because Kweku Asante Boateng MP na bekasa nsem no. Honorable Chemi, ekra microphone, ejina Honorable Agyapong campaign afe. Efre Fulani for all manner of names. Ekeka nsem basa efa MPP ni Honorable MPP ni Madam Samira Bawumia. Man say what I say Honorable Chemi Suban no ene nsem no kan ye no. Ene Honorable Kweku Asante Boateng nsem no kan ye ni nti Agyapong is a bad leader. That is what let your listeners begin to believe. Say,
no, it did not lead my listeners.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
it led Bawumia supporters, not my listeners. And so
no, please, your listeners.
Not my listeners.
What makes you think say? What makes you think that you are in the head of every listener? You think everybody endorses what you say?
No, I don't have a problem, but the point is, our listeners are everybody.
Let me say that. Let your listeners appraise it. It's not up to you.
No, because I'm just saying, say, finally, I'm just saying, say, for you think that
yes. Okay, me about Haptel. And I will not even do what you are doing on air, because on the Haptel matter, my bob video now no PHK 5 times. I was just listening. I said, the empire now okay at that time, and this is what you said, and I quote you. Now the damn Kufuado and then the Bawumia no more Haptel. That is all what you said. In English, what it means is that Nana Kufuado and Bawumia have founded Haptel.
Okay, so are you aware? Say hold on. After that, when people understood what I said, the following day, that was Friday, on this same platform, I'd explained that, and I've shared that one also on the platform, and you are still dwelling on the first one.
You said what on the platform, could you?
I have said on the platform.
You know what you said? Let me tell you what you said.
What did I say?
What you said was that Mankada Bawumia helped to the America say but that is not what you said. What you said is out there. I have listened to it 10 times today. So what I was expecting you to do, Nisan Kabeka said, "Oh, it was maybe kind said Nanado ne Bawumia na Ay3ka Haptel," but I got it wrong. The other person said Haptel, but that was not what you said. What you did was that you came to defend and justify. In fact, you called those who were saying, "Say, okay, say Bawumia and Ay3ka Haptel, say, okay, say now that is a problem, could you?" You see, we are very, very highly argumentative people. Because of that persona, no, we should be willing and ready to also embrace certain times when we make mistakes. I was listening to your conversation on Haptel. I see all the gaps. I will send you a copy of the Haptel agreement.
Well, I have it also here. So maybe we'll talk about
that. Haptel agreement, you cannot make Haptel now 19 years. 19 years for Ghana. You're going to election 2024 with you planting in the heads of your listeners.
Miracle. Let's do the Haptel one maybe some other time. We talked about this one.
Wadaroma. Abronye is a member of the New Patriotic Party. He's a regional chairman. For that matter, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia need to make say one so.
Mate.
You bet me and say Oceano Beka say, 1 minute the idea and you guys and boy Abonye pa obetie.
Bawumia catch. Of
course. Let me even give you evidence. There was a day. The video is out there. I'll share with you. When in Federal.
Specific Bawumia catch and say
yes, Messi, of course. I've told you that. I've given you a specific answer already.
Okay.
I've given you a specific answer. Of course. Yes.
Share mommy na mention Ochina because share that the onene kan if you have it.
Bawumia ne abron kasa no me video me say ma. What are you talking about?
There's evidence.
Me say there was even a time the chief of staff of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's office, Vice President office, Federal, F. Abronye. And only Abronye discussing issues related to comments be Abronye make here on Asofo. The next day, Abronye Betina TV so Ekatre Yen say Dr. Bawumia na Osuma Federal say on the member Casano. Almost a microphone amame. Omo the meter ha. Federal na better me the amenye.
All right.
And he is right.
Mate.
And yet Federal in Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na betimi at regional chairman do onye. The party, the general secretary and the chairman of the party, they have a responsibility and a mandate over the regional chairman.
And
you know this. So it is unfair. You need to apologize to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for the kind of names you have called him
for
acting by an adult.
No problem.
That doesn't work for him.
But I still stand by what I said. I will not apologize. I will not apologize. Dennis, I will not apologize. Let's end it here, Dennis. Respectfully, I will not apologize. I still stand by it. Mama, as my brother, Mama, all the opportunity to explain your point, and I respect it. I will not apologize. I say that the Abronyi baby will have an effect on Dr. Bawumia. If this is it, I will not apologize. This is what the people are thinking. If this is what you disagree, I respect it, Dennis. So let's end it here. I will say passports Ay3ka. Good morning.
I was renting an Akojo Jantuah no what say ya de obepacho and anything. Ne die ni obo bi a was what day Emma ni Akotua miracles abuaje no what day amano nanso no so one pacho pa said the abronye eye no ebekwetia Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia sa asem no kan no enya de a obepacho ebusu ya obaso a na wonso watchera wadu subscribe to YouTube channel like it na fe sign share ma foforo wo mo ewo tritri ene benche aha Storm TV Ghana wada uruma subscribe like it. We did your demand come about and I could feel